like this is what I mean. If neither side, if it was just behind closed doors the whole time, fair enough. But Madrid have said whatever they want to say this whole time.
Yeah.
They have had their way in the media, and that's made it a lot worse for us fans. I think that's what's hurt more.
Yeah,
We've had to receive report after report of what's happening without any indication
and
from our side.
and then get blamed for the reaction.
Yeah.
And then it's the lack of accountability for that. It's the I'm staying out of it. I don't care if they go and fuck you over later.
And then, not controversially, his ego does suit Madrid.
Hello and welcome back to the latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast, presented by me, James Double, aka LFC_J Dubs. Have not tweeted in a very long time, and my brother
Ben Double, aka Dubs LFC.
Did you know it's been a month since I've been on the pod?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
It's all my fault, guys. You'll notice we do not have a green background anymore. I have moved house, I have been poorly, and I've been in Mexico for 2 weeks. What's your excuse?
We did one when you were in Mexico.
That was 3 weeks ago.
And then you made me poorly when you come back.
My bad.
I was in Dublin that weekend before, actually, wasn't I, as well?
Oh.
And then you just didn't want to do it.
This is a one-man band. You could have taken the mantle. You could have rise to the challenge, gone solo.
No, the week after he was ill, we started packing up the house. So
that's fair. There was not.
And then we moved last week
to do this
last week, and then
yeah. Well, anyway, how have you been?
Been okay, thanks. You?
Yeah, good. Lack of football, international break and whatnot. Lack of Liverpool football, though.
Not like a Liverpool news, though.
No.
Trent.
We will get on to that. He continues his form, even though we've been off for a month, of ruining the rest of the podcast as soon as we started, but that's absolutely fine. I'll give you a quick summary of what the pod's going to be.
This is very structured compared to the last one we did.
Oh, we'll actually touch on that straight away. One, really appreciate it, Sammy. Well done. Thank you for filling in my space.
For a week.
Two, while I was in Mexico, lying on the sunbed, loving life.
With a cocktail in hand.
I was watching these goons do the podcast. And
don't call me a goon.
The lack of structure. I was there like, yeah, going off piste here, boys. Oh, well, we're really off piste. Like, they've forgotten what the topic even is. 3 seconds later, Ben. Yeah, well, James, you ain't got much structure. Give me a minute. Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. I was like...
But I don't have my laptop because it's recording.
No, I get it. But
I could have used yours technically if you left it.
I did leave it.
Yeah, I could have probably used yours if you let me.
I was about to say, of course I would have let you, but maybe I wouldn't. No. But yeah, thank you, Sammy, for filling in, and I'm sure we'll have you on a lot more. Well, yeah, summary of what the pod's going to be. So we're going to round off with a game of Who Am I? I'm going to test my skills. Note on that already. You obviously tested Sammy for Who Am I? And it was... What was it? Wait, let me get it. It was Salah. And I did not get it until Sammy got it. Exactly the same time. I was there like, who could this be? And then you said the price tag. I'm like, it's no one big then. Just the greatest winger in history, but it's absolutely fine. So yeah, we'll round off with Game of Who Am I? We'll come back to Moment of the Week. We have actually asked your faces for that, so hopefully we've got many submissions. We have got one submission. How can there be 1,000 of you and not one of you, more than one of you submit?
5K I retweeted it.
Yeah.
Probably only 100 seen it.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I haven't been as active either.
Huh?
I haven't been as active on Twitter, so like when
the drama.
When you're not as active, you get less traction.
When
you post, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough. We'll preview the upcoming games against both Everton and Fulham. Everton tomorrow at the time of recording, and Fulham on the weekend.
Yeah, Sunday 2:00.
Correct. And then we'll have a mini contract discussion because everybody loves talking about contracts. Not. But first, we'll have a super recap of what's happened in the last 3 weeks. It's not good news. It's not a great time, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to list bullets. We're just going to say a couple of words on each.
I'm just going to say shit.
All right, we'll start. Went out of the Champions League to PSG on penalties.
Shit.
Fair. Like, a little bit of analysis is.
I thought we played a lot better second game.
I mean, I was going to analyse it, but absolutely fine. You carry on.
I thought we played a lot better second game. Unlike the first, we were on the front foot more. We created a chance, we just didn't put them away. Um, just weren't good enough on the day.
Yeah,
At the end, it's penalties.
is what it is.
This is where the format kind of sucks because PSG weren't in form at the start of the year, so it doesn't represent how good they actually are. That the first team ended up playing them. When you look at like the likes of Arsenal playing PSV or whatever it was, like sort of Barca playing Benfica, I think it was, and stuff like that. Like if you compare them, I'd say us PSG and Barca and Bayern are the top 4 teams in the world at the moment.
Mm.
So to have them in the knockout stages is a bit like
Yeah.
kind of against what the league was going for, but obviously they can't help it if PSG isn't in form.
So exactly. And there's two parts to it. Of one,
If you play PSG back in November, we'd have smashed them
yeah,
because they were awful.
and there's two parts to it though. One is to the same token, you have Man City against Real Madrid, both equally poor, which is why they were in the situation they were. But you're getting big teams against each other in the knockouts. The other one is uh, if, and I get this if, and it swings both ways as to whether we should have or not. If we went full strength against PSV, PSG wouldn't have been our opponents because PSV overtook PSG because they beat us. So if we beat PSV,
is that guaranteed though?
I think so, because if we beat PSV, they wouldn't have got the points to move above PSG. We would probably have had PSV in the.
We only lost that just lost that PSV game as well.
Yeah, which is the crazy thing. Imagine if we had taken Virgil, Salah.
Anyway, it is what it is.
But it is what it is.
We're going to win the Prem anyway. So
my thought on it was we're the better team over 2 legs. No, they were the better team over 2 legs.
See, even argumentatively, no. I think we were level. It's just the penalties.
I mean, I think the first leg was so dominant. Like,
no, but did we not set up that way?
I don't
but every single time an opponent defends well against us, it's all about how well they played, how well they defended. The first time we do it, everyone's overlooking it, like saying we were under the cosh, but we defended well. We didn't give away clear chances like we normally do. There was a couple, and that was it.
No, the only thing I'd say is Ali made 9 saves.
Yeah, but they're all long shots.
And all world-class saves.
Yeah, they're all world-class saves, but they're all long shots. They weren't clear chances.
On another day with any other keeper that goes in, like 4 of them go.
Yeah, but they were long shots. They weren't like clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
It's how we set up.
Which is what we did all right. I think we'll come on to it briefly in a minute, but the final against, we might as well move on to it.
Yeah, move on to it now.
So, one thing I want to say about the PSG penalties, the second Darwin Núñez was stepping up and knew he was missing it. It was one of those fate, we're the stars, the turmoil he's been through, for him to take a penalty at that point. And they're like,
this is the thing, you come up against arguably the best penalty saver in the world.
Yeah.
Like, England lost on penalties because of him.
Yeah.
Saka didn't score against him. Rashford didn't. So, like...
No, I get it. I completely get it. But at the same time, it was just like, when you can see the story spell out in front of you.
Well, he took all our attackers off.
Yeah, exactly. So then we went and got beaten by Newcastle in the final as well. So we're out of 2 comps.
Slot said it today, to be fair. Was his press conference. That he was disappointed about the final because it's the first time this season we deserve to lose.
Which is
as in we didn't run as much as we should have.
We looked tired and leggy, and I wouldn't even say expectant. I wouldn't say we were cocky or arrogant about it. I just think they weren't there. You just didn't turn up on the day.
No.
The other thing I'd say, because we obviously beat Newcastle a couple of weeks before, like easily as well, like comfortably. A completely different team when they have Joe Linton in the midfield, just in terms of aggression and battle. He does, and I'm fully advocate of he needs to get booked within the first 2 challenges he makes because else he does it all game.
But there was a couple of challenges that, Elliot, he should have been on the pitch at the end of the game. It wouldn't have mattered, but he shouldn't be on the pitch.
No, 1,000%. Completely.
He should have been sent to the stands and not be able to celebrate the trophy.
Well, is the trophy celebration not in the stands?
You're not allowed on the pitch area, though, are you?
No. But again, they seem more up for it on the day. Fair winners. Though we did have chances to do stuff.
Oh yeah, well we had like 6 attackers on.
We could have, right. And he did the classic Ebu off for what? Chiesa, was it?
Yeah, I think Evo's wasn't.
He was tired.
Yeah, I think he had a little niggle because he came off France as well.
I think it was Hail Mary, if anything.
I think he's been running to the ground a bit.
So rather than dissecting the game in full, though, quick just mention about the discourse and parades I've seen.
Oh yeah,
Should they have had a parade?
yeah.
Like,
First trophy in 70 years. They'd be stupid if they didn't.
my thing is, what's the point in football?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I
100%.
can't believe people are even saying don't celebrate it.
No,
Like,
you should have seen it.
I get it's a smaller cup,
But their parade was better than City's was for the trouble.
well, yeah, easily.
Right.
Like more people turned up, and it meant more to those fans. You can tell. Yeah, fully deserved, and I really liked their parade. I like the fact they did it because, well, people are going to be slating us for doing it with the Premier League because we are apparently the only team that ever go for the quadruple, which is the most hilarious thing ever. And the thing that gets me most about this is it's proper journalists that are putting this stuff out there of Arne Slot's men fail on 3 competitions and
Yeah,
only have the
literally.
league.
Only have the league.
Properly journalists.
Only have the league. Are you joking me?
Just the league to play for.
Just the league to play
I'm
for.
like, yeah, well,
That we're top of by like 9. 12 of us.
yeah. Without a game in hand, so it is literally 12 points. Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy, and that happens every year. It feels like last year we were the only ones because we were the only ones
We
in the
are the only
competitions.
ones that do it, yeah.
We're the only ones to stay in the
Crazy.
competitions, but
I really hope one year we do it. Like,
well, obviously we all hope we do
well,
it.
yeah, but you know what I mean. Like, you don't expect to win 4 trophies.
Well, this year, imagine if we did it this year. Like that is the last time you expect to do it with Klopp leaving and everything.
What? Last.
Last time.
But yeah, I'm hopeful for the future as well. So
We'll get onto it, but summer will be make or break for his initial run. I think
I don't think it's make or break for Slot. I think it's make or break for FSG.
Yeah, he'll be given time. I'm not against Slot. I think if they fail him in the summer,
100%.
especially with what's going on, and we'll get onto it, it'll be make or break for this squad and this system. He will stay.
He needs his players. Yeah.
Things will be built around him moving again. Quick mention on international break. I haven't actually caught up with these. See if you saw anything from the press conference today. Ibu, he went off injured in the first half of the first game.
That was tactical. He came out saying it was tactical.
Oh, okay.
I think it was is it Deschamps?
Yeah.
He came out saying it was tactical.
Cool. So he's got legs.
Bradley's in training. Slot said it would depend on today's whether he's playing or in the squad.
Yeah.
Who else was in training today? That he said.
Gomez.
The Gomez is individual training. You can see in pictures in the background.
Right. Conser.
There's no. Keep going. Who else was injured?
Trent's not until April.
Well, actually, no.
Jones wasn't
No.
injured. So
Maybe Grav. Grav came back.
Grav also missed the first game for.
Yeah, I think it was Grav, but Grav was fine. I think Grav's been given clear. I think Bradley, it depends how he trains today. And then Ali's fine.
Ali's fine. I saw he put up a post afterwards saying, I'm all good. It's just
proportions. Quickly, just while we're on keepers, before I forget, do you see Chelsea are apparently lining up a 40 million bid for Kelleher?
Are they? I mean,
I'll take 40 for him.
It's what we've been saying all season is he would get into any
100%.
first team bar 3 in the league. And Chelsea have probably seen this and been like, oh, he actually would.
I'm going to go on another tangent here.
Here we go.
A little rant.
Go for it. Go crazy.
Did you see how Chelsea, it got a report today, got away with their PSR?
No, why?
So, because obviously the clubs and people voted that you're allowed to buy off of include invested. Chelsea sold their women's team to a sister company for 200 million. Chelsea have sold hotels within to a sister company, all owned by Todd or whatever it is.
Right,
yeah. All owned to sister companies just to so that they can get away with it. So.
Wow.
This is what I mean. This is it opens up. You just literally sell it to your next company. And it doesn't matter.
That's mad. You would think they got away with it, but you would think they won't get away.
But we didn't vote against the loop. They got away with this is them getting away with it now because the loophole's there. People don't want it to close. It's done.
Nah, but there has to be overrated. There has to be someone that can overrule the Premier League clubs because else they'll just do it for their own favour.
It's mad, isn't it?
Especially when you get a financial majority in the league, there has to be an overruling power that's
go on,
7 clubs. Bear in mind,
imagine selling your individual women's team.
Yeah,
it's mental.
I don't think they really care about them that much. You got
they're a good team in the women's.
I know, it's the best, but other than Liverpool, obviously. you got Radcliffe as well, being like, we're not going to invest in the women's team.
Yeah.
It's not the priority for football. I'm like, that's a very bold thing to say considering the current status of the game and the up and coming nature of it.
It's a very
It's a
hard topic.
it's a financial
But this
conversation.
is my because who was it? The was it Carney that said it recently? Is it Karen Carney?
Sure.
The I don't know
The pundit.
yeah. She said that half of like the revenue should go towards the women's, or half of like investment should go towards women's, and then it's like you obviously don't understand the game then because you need to bring in that to get what like
Well, that comes
this is
back
my
to
thing. This is like the whole thing about getting paid more.
yeah,
You need to bring it
it's
in.
the same difference.
Yeah,
It
it's a
comes
business. It's not you're paying differently. It's
no,
business.
it's all ratios and all that sort of stuff.
100%.
Because if you did that and 50% of investment goes into the women's game,
Your men's team drops off.
your men's team will fail
Yeah, 100%.
because of the quantities that are involved.
100%.
Last thing, just to end on a positive. Since I have been on the podcast, Liverpool have not changed their league position. They have maintained their points gap,
And they won't ever again. Ever again? Shit.
and Arsenal in second are closer to seventh than they are first. Happy days. It's been a happy month. I don't care about everything else.
Has been a
We're
happy
going to
month.
win the league. Stop it.
March was a bad month.
Stop it.
March was a bad
We're
month.
going to win the league.
That doesn't mean March wasn't a bad month. Lost the final, got knocked out of Champions League, and Trent's leaving.
Get on to it. Stop. Right, moving on. Everton. So obviously,
We're going to dick them 6-0.
elephant in the room. He's gone straight for the last question I asked on every single preview, of course.
We're going to dick them 6-0.
Very controversial.
I really want to.
Very controversial last time out. Obviously, Slot red card, Jones red card for the post game controversy. If there isn't a game where the crowd can get into it, this is it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Out of all the fixtures, this and United
Yeah,
at
to be
home
fair,
are the two.
his first game back after international is probably a good thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like those two games at Anfield are the two that you would expect everyone to get behind. So the hype for the game should build up. Hopefully, the city's electric, and then hopefully the crowd can do their bit as well. The referee is called Sam Barrett, relatively unknown, but he's not. You know his face. I have like an inkling
I
of
can't
his.
remember the name.
I have an inkling of his face being
Which one?
negative. So, oh, sorry, that's the football player. There's a football player called it as well, but
Which one's the one that was from
that's Sam Barrett.
Australia?
I don't know. But yeah, so
Unsure.
I have an inkling of seeing him ref us before and it not be ideal, but at the same time, I don't
Who's
remember.
that?
I don't remember him being controversy. Like you know, the names David Coote, Tierney,
Who's the well?
Tierney.
It's TNA Farm.
Tierney is like.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So that's where I was building up. I was like, the ref isn't controversial, but VAR could be. I don't think Tierney's done much wrong to us since Klopp.
He hasn't
I
ref this much.
want to
that's
know.
why.
I know, but he's done quite a lot of VAR.
Was he on Spurs game?
Well, the bad one. I don't think so.
I remember there was one game this year that he was pissing me off, and but most refs pissed me off. To be fair,
All the time. I think so. Sort of the juxtaposition to the Newcastle game. The way Liverpool get through this game is we just need to be up for it. The second Liverpool are actually kick into gear, treat it as a game, treat it as
I think it'll be different as
tactical
well.
game rather than an emotional game. We will wipe the floor with them.
I think we'll pick up form from anyway because Gakpo will start.
Yeah,
And that, we missed Gakpo.
We
I
missed
don't
him
care
as
what anyone says. Like they've struggled with injuries, but we missed Gakpo.
well,
100%.
he's our second highest goal scorer.
Yeah.
Out of everything, whenever Salah wasn't there, Gakpo was always there.
100%.
And like he came on before, and he was like lethargic, obviously, in the final, and people probably slated him for it. I didn't really follow it after, but I don't blame the guy. He's been injured for 2-3 weeks,
100%.
coming into a final when we're losing and the energy's gone anyway. It's kind of harsh. So yeah, the other thing I would say though is we're relative to being into it and sort of up to speed already, is just not to give away anything stupid like we did in the first game. So the Beto free kick, not being on it to see him make that inside run into that
It shouldn't have
space.
been a free kick there.
I know, but it was a free kick in the end, sort of thing.
That wasn't very good.
So we have to be on it.
No. The
Okay.
ref should be doing better.
So if that happens again,
The ref shouldn't give it.
but if he does,
The ref shouldn't give it.
we should be on it.
The ref shouldn't give it.
He's smiling because he's been an idiot, but he knows what I'm saying. Injuries. Are you aware of their injuries? Firstly, actually, tell me
I
who
think Mylenko, or whatever it is back.
I googled it today, and his return date is unknown.
I've seen that an Everton count, the one that really annoys me.
Lee?
Yeah. um, he said something about him being back.
All right, fair. Right, fine. He's the first teamer, not one of the ones that I think are going to be a threat massively. My things were always in Dye, who's injured. Calvert-Lewin always managed to do something.
Dyer was the one that won the fouls, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He kicked himself.
Well,
Is he still injured from that?
I think it might be that game. Calvert-Lewin obviously injured, still again, and then McNeil's out as well. So they're three. Yeah, they're three big players for them. They've still got Beto and Decore, who I think are the physical ones that will dominate the game and play. They will be the ones to make something happen if something's happening. Unless if you're Tarkowski and he manages to fucking do something stupid at the end of the game again. Yeah, I know, I raised it. I brought it up again. I'm sorry.
Can we move on now?
But hopefully it's a different game.
Hopefully, yeah.
How do you think we line up?
Depends who's fit, but if we go from those that I doubt's not in.
So as far as we're aware, right now we've got Ali in goal.
Yeah.
So is Bradley a doubt?
Yeah. So don't include him, but if he's fit, he starts. But
And did you say Quansah's fine?
I think Quansah's
fine. So Quansah's right back. Virgil, Ibu. I'm going to go Robbo for this game.
Robbo. You need a calm head at some point.
Yeah.
I just called Robbo.
Robbo calm head. Robbo is the least calm head on the pitch. Experience head. If Grav is fine, which you said he was fine. Grav, Max, Shogo. Yep. Salah.
It's going to be Diaz Gakpo.
Diaz has been in form on international. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it'll be Diaz. So is Nunes.
Has he? I haven't seen Nunes.
Everyone said it's like the top 5 goal scorers of like the international break, whatever international down there.
South American.
Fucking Diaz and Nunes are in the top 5. It's like,
sake guys, maybe really? It's easier opposition, aren't they? Yeah, it will be Diaz Gakpo.
I don't mind that because Gakpo's back and Diaz is in form.
I want Diaz. Diaz is a weird Gakpo Diaz mix. I like it. Yeah, I want Gakpo to get a run of games now. I want him to be the left wing and he plays every game.
Chiesa looks sharp.
Oh, have you seen? Well, we'll come on to that for someone's moment of the week, but the
training, yeah.
I think someone called him a striker, weren't they?
He won't start striker. Slot said in the press conference, it's unfortunate for him that he's against Salah.
So harsh. Put him on the left wing.
Literally.
Like, if Gakpo's leggy, 60.
If Gakpo was injured, he should have played him.
1,000%.
Like, Diaz and Jota was not working at all.
No, 1,000%.
Like, we lost against PSG and he lines up with those two again, and I was like, yeah, are you joking?
No, I completely agree. And every single time Chiesa is on the pitch, he does make things happen, even if it's not. It's almost like what we used to say about Nunes being a chaos merchant. His presence makes things happen. It's similar to that, but Chiesa is actually with the ball at his feet, making things happen. Doesn't always end in something, but I'm pretty sure his GA is like 75% of his games he's scored and assisted in, sort of thing. Which is still good enough for me. He definitely should be coming on. Right. And even if it's rotation for Salah, whilst we need him to make sure he's 100% fit, if we're winning 3-0, bring Salah off, bring Chiesa on, he should be getting those minutes. 1,000%.
If we are, but we don't take Salah off.
I know, but we probably should start. No? Never?
No.
7-0.
No.
Salah scored all 7.
Yeah.
Nice. Salah scored 6? What's your number?
3.
So he scored a hat trick and you're still not taking him off? Oh, you are taking him off. He scored a hat trick. Fine. So when I said 3-0, it could have been a Salah hat trick. Well, fine. What's your score prediction?
6-0.
You're sticking with 6-0.
Fuck it.
I'm going for a solid 2-0.
I'm going 6. I think we come out of the blocks, unlike we normally do when we come back from international break.
Yeah, right. Well, actually, that's a.
I have faith in us.
Should we have Macron and Diaz even anywhere near the start
line? Yes.
Yes. Why?
Especially Macca. Macca needs the ball. You can't give Jones as well, I suppose. But
I was going to say you shove Jones in for bringing the energy.
I'd rather start Macca instead of bringing.
Fine.
It's an interesting one actually. If you start Jones and bringing Macca on at half
bring Jones for the hype and the energy and the aggression, and then bring Macron for the control and the aggressive tackling.
Either way, we're winning.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a solid 2-0, throw it back to the first start of the season.
Did you realise that Sammy was the first person on this podcast to predict that we lost?
Did we lose?
Yes.
Sam!
I think it was the PSG game. Did we review the PSG game?
No, that was our review we just did. You previewed the PSG game and then we lost it.
PSV, maybe?
No. It would have been PSG, we lost.
Preview, that's what I meant, preview. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2-0, Arkansas gets both. A really dodgy
6-0, Salah gets 6.
A really dodgy penalty in the first minute, so that Leah
I reckon Salah gets 2, assists 2, Gakpo scores 2 and assists 2.
Can't do the maths.
And then Shogo assists 2.
And who gets the other 2? Oh, you said Salah scores 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I didn't. I said 2 and 2.
You said 2, 2, 2, 2, 2.
So Shogo scores 1, assists 1.
Okay.
And then Chiesa comes off the bench and scores 1 and Macro assists 1.
Nice. I'm here for it. I like it.
If it actually happens, we're clipping this.
We're gonna have 2 penalties within the first 10 minutes, and it's gonna blow everyone's mind that Salah's
done. Because apparently we're Liverpool still anyway.
I know, and I love it. I love it. There's a thing that someone from
we've had in the
Redmen TV, Steve Hall, he has a clip now he puts out every single time that someone tries to belittle our title. It's literally him going like, I don't care. I don't care. We're winning the league. I also do not care. Right, we're going to move on. Fulham away.
Hard game.
Very hard game. This is one of our draws of the season. They were very up for it last in December. It was.
They're just inconsistent, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, literally, what I've got is like, if they turn up, they're a big problem. Yeah. They're currently playing against Arsenal right now, and it's still 0-0 in 16th minute. We will keep you updated with live stats because that's what we're apparently doing right now. Arsenal have 2 shots, 51% possession. It's pretty even, to be honest. So yeah, on their day, if they turn up, they could definitely cause you trouble, which they did. This was the game where Robbo got red carded in the 26th minute, I think, from Harry Wilson. Bit of clever play, controversial-ish red card. Could Virgil have got there? That was situation.
It wasn't a red card.
I was accepting of it being a red card.
No, you're so level-headed. It wasn't a red card.
I'm so biased.
No,
in a great way, but you are.
It wasn't a red.
Fine.
Also, unbiased. Going back to when was it? Who got denied a red card? It was the FA Cup, wasn't it? Oh, the penalty.
Oh, the handball. Yeah.
No, not
Trippier handball. Trippier handball. He plays basketball in the final.
No, I'm not on about that. I'm not about us. I'm on about a weekend when he fouls. We were watching the game. Can't remember what game it was. It was on. He trips him with his arm and he's sliding through it.
Oh,
it was fair. That was a penalty, and it wasn't given. It got overturned.
You think it was a penalty?
100%.
I think
he went. He didn't look for his arm. He went to bring his foot back to the ball, and his arm takes him.
I think if the penalty is given, it stands. If it's not,
it was given.
No, it wasn't.
Ah.
As in, wait.
It should have been a penalty anyway. No matter what, it should have been a penalty.
So it was given as a penalty.
Yeah, and it got
overturned to not be a penalty.
Yeah.
If it was given as a penalty, it should have been a penalty. There's clear contact. He falls him over. It happens. If it's not given a penalty,
this is nothing to do with us either.
There's an argument for the player having.
I would be annoyed.
I think there's a clause for handballs. If you're falling onto your body and it's your body weight, it's not a handball.
But he had control of the ball and he takes his foot away from the ball with his body and brings him down. I don't understand why it's not.
It's one of those.
I'd be fuming if it was us.
Right, the thing I'll say, it is a weird one. It's not a normal thing. Like, his foot gets hooked into his arm. Like,
yeah.
It's not like he grabs him. He's just
yeah, 100%.
It's just one of those things.
Through on the slide tackle.
The thing that
is he under control?
The thing I'll always come back to. How did we give a penalty against Southampton when we're outside the box?
Literally.
And then that's not a penalty, where it's literally the most obvious contact and interaction between two players.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
The inconsistency there.
Every single time anyone complains about a penalty, I'm like, we were outside the box and we got given a penalty against us. Like, absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I was just winding up, James.
Yeah, sorry.
That rarely happens.
That does really happen. On that day, back in December, it was late equaliser from Jota that saved us, assisted by Darwin Núñez. Could that be the same off the bench?
Oh,
Is
when it's
Jota
6-0.
injured or is it Jota good?
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
I think.
Why are we winning this one 6-0? We're not on Everton anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is going to be a great week. um, on our previous review of the December game as well, this is one where we said like the refereeing decisions in particular throughout the whole game were poor. Let's hope it's not the same again. I don't actually have our ref for this weekend,
I don't
but
think they've been released yet.
the one thing I am happier about, because he was a massive thorn in our side, Harry Wilson's injured. And I'm not happy he's injured because I love the player, but I'm happy he doesn't get to play against us, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Any thoughts on how we set up against Fulham?
Exactly the same, but Bradley will be definitely fit, so he'll start.
Yeah. What you think? Copy and paste literally the team, but switch out Bradley.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's it?
Maybe Simi.
I was going to say Simi simply because of,
Rotation.
well, this is the game that he struggled with last in December, Robert. And I'd rather him not be scapegoated for playing two international breaks and then coming back and this happening. Score?
6-0? No, 3-1.
So you go 3-1. I can see after a potentially dominant from you and a very dominant from you and a dominant but safe performance from me against Everton, I can see this one being like a 1-0. Like a squeaky 70th minute goal and then see it out close to the end of the game. It'll be very close, I think. I don't see us running it, but I see us being comfortable in possession. Anything else to add?
No.
If our predictions are correct, Liverpool will only need to win 3 more games for the rest of the season to win the league.
It's crazy.
And
It depends how the result goes today.
the next games after that are West Ham, Leicester, and then is it Spurs? It's our 5th. Spurs could give us the win so that Arsenal have to give us guard up.
I just want nothing more than that.
And Chelsea.
I want nothing more than that. Oh my god.
Right, we're going to move on to contract discussions. We're going to try and stay calm. We're going to start with non-obvious ones because you're just going to go on a 60-minute. Oh, okay. No, we'll start with Trent. Go.
Dickhead.
Really?
It's just such a hard one. I don't agree with it at all. I think he shot himself in the foot by not being open with us. If he really wanted to go,
us being fans or club or what?
both. Like everyone, he should have been open. Like since the rumor started, if he wanted to go, then admit that instead of having us on a fish hook. We don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I think that's made it worse.
Yeah,
I think that has 100% made it worse because all Madrid did was pump out their rumours, and we just had to bat them away. Whereas Virgin Salah came out and said, "I want to play for the club," so we know that it's down to FSG. Whereas if Trent comes out and says, "Exactly, I haven't made up my mind," I would even respect that. Just be a man, like in my opinion, be a man, face the media, and just go, "Look, guys, I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen." I'm being honest with you.
I think
would be like, fair enough.
Because I saw you said it's both FSG
And Trent.
and Trent.
100%.
One tipping point I saw in this is the fact of Klopp leaving, Michael Edwards and Thingy taking over, transition. That's a key 9-month period
Apparently, it was
of
before Klopp.
negotiation.
Obviously, I've seen this after my tweets as well. Apparently, Real Madrid were talking to Trent before Klopp. It's been a thing since then.
With the club's consent.
What's that?
Because then it's illegal and shouldn't go through.
Well, this is what's been going on.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot to do with his brothers.
So, like, a lot of this is obviously hearsay.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Twitter especially.
Oh yeah. I know that, but at the same time, see how we reacted when we were losing in Newcastle. You see that video of him?
No.
Trent's brothers are just laughing away as we're losing in Newcastle. It's just like one of the things, and it's just, I don't know. It just adds up. It's shit.
How are you going to feel if he signs?
Doesn't.
But like in terms of the reaction,
I haven't said anything I don't regret.
No.
I don't hate him. I've said that. I think in one reply I said if he left, I would resent him for 2 years or so. I would hate him.
I love that your resentment has like a time scale.
100%. I'll resent him. If he leaves, I don't want Madrid to win a trophy until he leaves Madrid again.
Fair.
I don't.
I mean, I don't want them to win a trophy again anyway.
Yeah, literally. But at least until Trent leaves, and then we go and win everything. And it's like, fuck you.
I mean,
We're the biggest club in the world.
my
As a Liverpool boy, you should know we are the biggest club in the world. You should think that,
yeah.
in my opinion. And what was I saying before that?
Okay.
2 years of resentment. And then, like, I'd appreciate him. I always appreciate his talent, but, like, it'll just take me a while to get over him.
Yeah, and
Like Torres, I love Torres. Took me a while to get over Chelsea.
yeah.
But, like,
Sorry, I can't talk. Don't worry. Just keep going. Every single time I literally open my mouth, I'm like,
the one thing that's annoying me about this is every single pundit, every single rival fan coming out and having a go at us saying, how dare you treat him like that?
yeah, that's good as close.
You have no right to tell us how we feel about this situation.
You're actually not in that boat.
Literally.
Imagine
if Saka left
our genuine feeling.
on a free.
The best fullback, best right back in the world, because I'm going to stand by that.
100%.
Like, we've all accepted.
He'd be worth 100 million if he was on contract.
Easily. We've all accepted flaws and the bonuses that he brings, but we consider him the best, and that's why it hurts so much. You're losing the best right back in the world. And if you look at the right back market,
Who's a Liverpool boy?
which they blame us for, but if conspiracies are true, then it's been going on.
But like,
if conspiracies aren't true, we've had Klopp leaving and everything going on to stop any progress.
we had one bid from them in January.
Yeah.
We're not selling them halfway through a title-winning season when we're still in 4 competitions.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like, we would never sell the best right back in the world then, would you?
I
don't care.
I don't know the number, but we get more money from Trent winning us the league
100%.
than letting him go to Real Madrid in the summer.
I think
by far.
one point that is up for discussion as well, actually. I've seen someone tweet saying, if Trent goes, he doesn't get into an all-time 11. He won't get into La Liga's all-time 11 because Dani Alves is one most there, and he'll always walk it. He won't, because he leaves halfway through his career in the Prem. He was not going to get into the Prem one.
No. Does he care?
But he wants to win the Ballon d'Or and he wants to be the best right back of all time, but he's not going to be in a singular all-back.
Why would he not be in the league yet if he manages to go there and win Ballon d'Or? From the point of view of, we've always said he won't.
He won't, 100%.
No, exactly. We've always said that. If he manages it, then he could be in league all time. He'll be the only right back to win Ballon d'Or.
I still don't think he would.
No, I know, but if he does, then that kind of nullifies that argument. My genuine feelings on it is I'll still support Trent until he's not red.
Yeah, 100%. I said this as well. I put out a tweet saying Liverpool winning the league is more important than my feelings for Trent right now.
1,000%.
So I don't care. Like, if Trent plays, you do not boo him while he's on the pitch.
Absolutely.
We could easily concede because of your boos. So shut the fuck up. I don't care how you feel.
Yeah.
Don't boo him while he's on the pitch because there is no point. He would have made his mind up. It's not going to change it. If anything, it's going to push him out the door.
Exactly.
So just get us over the line and then say last 3 games he plays, then boo or you want it, we want it. Fine. I don't care at that point.
Well,
as soon as we want it.
For me, I agree with you in the only hostility I hold towards Trent. Well, 2 or 3 bits. One, people saying Real Madrid aren't a rival. Trent refers to them as our European rivals.
They are a rival.
In an interview. Like, they literally are. It may be a one-way rival for us.
Harvey Elliott.
But it definitely is.
Harvey Elliott, when Madrid tried to sign Harvey Elliott.
All right.
It was while he was with us. Madrid tried to get him.
Right.
Well, Ramos tried to speak to him, or someone tried to speak to him to get him, and he said, "No, I'll never go there because of what Ramos did to Salah."
Yeah.
Which is literally it.
But Trent obviously refers to them as our European rivals in an interview, so aware of that. Then there's the whole lack of communication. For 90% of this, I've seen that as a positive from, like, out of respect and out of, I'm not going to toy with the media. Yet the whole time Madrid have been toying with the media.
It's like, this is what I mean. If neither side, if it was just behind closed doors the whole time, fair enough. But Madrid have said whatever they want to say this whole time.
Yeah.
They have had their way in the media, and that's made it a lot worse for us fans. I think that's what's hurt more.
Yeah,
because we've had to receive report after report of what's happening without any indication from our side.
And then get blamed for the reaction.
Yeah.
And then it's the lack of accountability for that. It's I'm staying out of it. I don't care if they go and fuck you over.
And then, not controversially, his ego does suit Madrid.
I mean, call it ego, fine. Ambition, fine.
Not even ambition.
But the idea of being a good
No, I
actor.
don't. No, I'm not on about his ambition. I'm on about his ego.
No, I get it, but they go hand in hand. They literally 1000% go hand in hand. The best
I
players in
wouldn't
the world
say.
are ambitious because they have a high ego, a big
No,
ego.
that's different. I
Do you
think
think?
we're on about different things here.
Go on.
100%. I wouldn't call Van Dijk egotistical.
We wouldn't.
I don't think anyone else would either.
I'll put it in
Plenty
pounds,
of
one
no,
thousand percent.
no,
All the ones that make comments of how he gets away with everything because of his ego. People definitely
no.
say
It's not.
Van
I
Dijk.
think
No, I'm not saying we do,
it's
and
no,
I
no.
agree
It's
with
not
you.
the
He
word.
does it.
It's not the word though. Like ego is. It's just how he holds himself, like Bellingham and all them. Madrid players do have a high ego.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
they're full of themselves.
I agree.
They want a superstar life. That's the difference.
Yeah, and my
Our Liverpool players don't want a superstar life. Like
okay. So
that's the difference.
we're meaning the
That's
same
the
thing.
ego.
We're meaning the same thing in a different way. When I say ambition, I don't mean I have ambition to win trophies. I'm saying he has an ambition to be a Real Madrid player, which goes with the ego.
No, I don't even think it's about Real. I think he just wants to be a superstar.
Yeah,
It could be any team to up that, and the only team to do that is Real Madrid. But at the same time, I don't think he's prepared to go there, have one bad performance,
right.
and
Did you
be booed by the whole
see who?
Bernabeu.
I don't know who they were against on the.
They booed Ronaldo for fuck's sake. They're going to boo you.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't see who they were against on the weekend, but the right back was pinpointed as the issue defensively. I'm like, when you're signing Trent, that's not what you get.
yes.
I don't think Trent's being signed as a right back. I think he's going to be a midfielder. I reckon.
How many midfielders they got?
Well,
Too many
he's
Camavinga, Valverde,
Tuchel's going to go to us. Watch our
Valverde, who else? Camavinga, Valverde,
Tuchel and Modric hold.
Modric. There's another one. I saw there's another one.
Or Bellingham if you count him.
Oh yeah, back Yeah.
Um, so we'll move on from Trent. Not a nice situation. You should have handled it better. It's blame on many camps.
I think blame on both faults. We should have sorted out earlier, but at the end of the day, if we've offered him 325k to stay and he's not taking it, that is not our fault.
And
That's not FSG's fault.
no, and he's taken two.
But now moving on to the next two, this is all FSG's fault, if neither of them.
I thought I was the driver of this conversation, and he's just
No,
immediately
I-
agreed.
nice-
No,
nice
you
gateway,
carry
right?
on, mate.
Moving on to the next two on Virgin Salah, if they don't sign, this is wholly FSG's fault.
So we'll start with Virgil. So the rumor is PSG. Obviously, there
Yeah,
was chats after the game with the president, which got like he wouldn't be that
I
stupid.
don't. I think you're a bit behind though, but I haven't seen those rumours for on since PSG.
It's been a week.
I don't think it's happening. I think they're both.
When I messaged you last week, I was like, Virgil's leaving.
I didn't
With
see
that,
a thing.
with like exclamation mark and question
I
mark.
didn't see a thing.
So
when you
I
messaged me.
googled it. There was news on it, but
I didn't see a thing on
yeah,
Twitter.
it's just like a French report rumor, similar to Marco sort of thing, being like this might be happening.
I think they're both signed now, especially if Trent doesn't sign it, it means we give them what they want. I think.
I haven't seen any progress on Salah
I have.
other than cryptic Instagram things.
Well, not even that. I've seen reports saying that is further along already.
Have
Like
you?
literally the day after Trent's news broke.
Well, do you think that's convenient?
Another point. It could be convenient, but at the same time, what was Fowler's argument back in February or whatever
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was?
yeah.
And that could be true.
That could be true. Definitely could be true.
Like Trent hasn't technically been announced anyway,
No.
so we could
Well,
still technically be waiting for it.
This is half of my like issue with the whole Trent situation is everyone's reactions are
That's why I'm
literally
nasty
to
about it.
Spanish media. That's literally it. And Ornstein saying
Yeah,
there's been
So,
contact
yeah.
basically. And so that's blown everything up. And I'm like, we're literally pushing him out the door if he hasn't made this
no,
decision.
100%. This is what happened back in January as well. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And then okay, so you're confident Salah and Virgil?
All right, if Trent doesn't go, I think we get the meeting.
Really?
I think if Trent stays, I think it's going to be harder to keep him.
Because you're going to have to weigh up the wages relative sort of thing.
100%.
Fair.
Well, straight away, it's 325k we were willing to give Trent for 6 years.
Mm.
Split down into give 50k extra each for another year.
Yeah, right.
For 3 years, because it's all about length, isn't it?
Yeah.
So apparently, well, obviously, if we want to give 2 to each of them, but they both want 3, all of a sudden we've freed up 325k over 6 years, 5, 6 years, or whatever, a week. So you literally take 50k each out of that and chuck it to them for that, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Obviously, we're going to go on to it right now. that 325k a week could also be spent elsewhere.
That depends who goes, doesn't it?
So we've got a hypothetical now.
But you don't want to spend it anywhere else because Salah's the best player in the world and Virgil's the best centre back in the world.
So we've got a hypothetical now. There's been also rumours that Liverpool are going to be moving crazy in summer, and we have a
Well,
war
that's every summer.
we have a war chest again, which we've had the last 3 summers, and I think it only came out once, and it wasn't really much.
I have faith we will be active in this transfer window.
Fine. So we're on the hypothetical here.
Yep.
If none of the big three sign,
Yep.
we'll start off with this question: what do we need? I've got my list.
We need to replace. Right. So if Verge signs, we need. No, listen to what I'm about to say. If Verge signs, we need another centre back, but not high profile.
Yeah.
If Verge doesn't sign, we need Bastoni.
Yeah.
We go for Bastoni.
Okay.
If Salah signs, I think.
There's a reason I've asked the question my way, by the way, but carry on.
Am I not answering it?
No, I've said
How have I not?
if those three don't sign.
Yeah, and I'm explaining.
Fine.
So what if Verge doesn't sign, we get Bastoni, so it ups
Okay, so
the
that's
price.
fine.
I think if Salah doesn't sign, we get Isaac or Alvarez, no matter what, no matter how much money it costs. If Salah goes,
Right.
and then Trent, I think they'll prioritise the striker and centre back. I don't think we'll get a high profile right back. We might get someone to rotate. I'm not. Frimpong could be that. Depends how much he's going to cost. We also need the left back, which is Kirkes, which has been 45 million apparently.
So on the hypothetical that those three leave, we need centre back.
High profile.
Doesn't matter. Centre back.
No, because it does.
I get there. Just let me get there. Centre back, right back, left back,
Yeah.
right wing or striker. You've said
I said a massive striker.
striker.
You got to replace his goals. And I think Slot's play suits the striker. I think he's always had a prolific
Will
striker.
you replace the right winger in like a different way?
Get a youngster in, I would.
So
I'll start Chiesa
and then
have a youngster learn.
understudy. So you've got 5. Anything else?
Need rotation for Graf.
And a holding midfielder. And then
Again, another youngster.
it gets harder when I now add this. I've not done this, by the way, but I've thought of this while we're talking. The likes of Gomez probably went last summer, but didn't hold on to him.
Yeah, it just depends.
Quansah's been rumoured loads of places. We've obviously got the whole Diaz, Jota,
Yeah.
Nunez situation. But we're going to ignore those. They're all staying. That's the 6. So you send it back to Bastoni.
If they go, yeah.
So Bastoni is worth. Did I bring on here? I think I brought it on here. 9. So we're going to see how much of the war chest you think we need.
What if they go?
Yeah. So Bastoni's market value is 80 mil.
What's his release clause then?
Yeah, I'm just going off by.
He does have a release clause, I think.
Yeah, fine. Which is probably more, but
Kirkes is there. 45 mil.
correct. Did you read my laptop and you just know that by heart?
I know that for half my room.
Yeah.
I would rather Alvarez than Isaac.
So on here, which
Either of them, but
it will not be that, but on here, Alvarez is 90 mil market value.
just go 120 for either of them because
Fine.
Isaac's worth 150, Alvarez is worth 90, as in like what they're. So go in the middle, go 120.
Fine.
This is.
Hold
I don't know how much Frimpong would be.
We can Google it. It's fine. Got it here. So who else did you say though? Well, we do that. Who's your holding midfielder?
I don't know. Well, just go Believer.
Believer. So Frimpong is market value 50 mil.
It wouldn't cost that though. I don't think.
No, exactly. And it's just we can only work with what we've got, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So then Believer is 21 mil. 21 mil? No, he's 21. I think it's 25 mil. I've got that here. So that is one of my picks. Arsenal just scored. Fuck's sake.
Who was it? Saka start.
Moreno. No, he did not start. 35 mil for Believer. So then, who's your right back? Oh wait, Frimpong.
Frimpong's right back.
So you got Delba.
Then a young right wing, but I don't know that market well enough.
But he's just going to say like a 20 mil cheaper.
Yeah.
Moneyball style. 20 mil right wing. Fine.
Well, yeah, but this argument, like Kier was there. What we got Rio on the left. Like you could have.
Yeah, absolutely. So from that, and these market values going to be different. Some will be higher, some will be lower. You need 350 mil to replace those three plus what we need anyway.
Yeah, but I think it comes. I don't think you can. Nunes is going.
Mine's worse than you, by the way.
Nunes is going. So that's 70 mil.
Fine.
Diaz might go. That's 60 mil.
Are you not replacing either of those?
You replace Nunes with Alvarez or Isaac, and then you've got Dan's on the bench.
Fine.
You've got Chiesa,
I feel like
right wing,
that
Gakpo left wing. It depends whether we get Jota. The other option is swapping Jota for Cunha.
Cunha, did you see he came out today?
Yeah, he wants to win trophies.
Well, not even that. He name checked. He said, I've been approached by Arsenal and two other clubs in January. And then they're like, okay, well,
Yeah, everyone knew it was
who
Arsenal.
would you want to go to? And it was Real Madrid or Liverpool.
I would swap with Jota and Cunha just because of Jota's injury record.
No, thanks. So I love Jota.
That covers another option. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just ways around it, isn't it?
So
It's not just those three we're getting rid of because we will make profit this summer. I reckon we make at least 100 mil profit this summer.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to spend 200 of our own.
If we lose Trent, Kelleher, because you're throwing that in there.
We've already got Mohamed Ashraf anyway. So
Yeah,
you can just get rid of that.
and then by chance we have to lose Gomez and Consta for whatever reason, we are under real danger of homegrown players.
Frimpong's homegrown.
Who's that?
Frimpong is homegrown.
Why?
He started over here.
Oh, nice. It's a winner.
But Lieber might be.
He's young enough at the minute.
Yeah.
He's 21 now, so
Yeah.
probably tipping point.
Who else did I say on there?
Bastoni won't be, Kirkes won't be,
No.
Alvarez or Isaac can't. And then we can have a youngster right wing. So I'm going to throw some names. Bendoak. I'm going to throw some names out there to see what you think. I've done mine. I'm not going to do my war chest because it's very similar to
If we keep Van Dijk, I want to get Hato anyway.
Fine.
Like, this is what I mean. So I still want to invest in.
I got your premise. Yeah. I was playing a different game, so it's like just play my game rather than your game. Archie Gray,
What's that about?
right back supposedly, please.
Does he play the centre back?
They're playing at centre back because they had no centre backs.
I'd take him if they sell him.
And youngster English.
Yeah.
Market value's 35. I reckon we wouldn't get him for anything less than 60.
Exactly. I don't think they'd sell him. He's been class this year.
I'm going to say it, but I don't know. There's Argentinian right back, Molina.
Molina from Atletico.
Yeah, I believe so. Thoughts?
I haven't seen enough of him.
Bit older, he's 26, I think. No, yeah, 26. I'm guessing he won the World Cup with them. That's kind of the claim I had here. Don't know whether he did or not.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. A slightly older one for Bradley to grow into, because I do not think Bradley will do every single game a whole season. We currently don't have the rotation. I'd rather an older person, more experienced with game experience, to come in and be with him. And I have faith in Bradley, just not for every FA Cup league.
Yeah.
Above. I've also got Aina from
Too old.
so 27, or 28 actually.
29, isn't it?
28. For the same reason of
Depends how much he costs.
Bradley, 2 years, 3 years. His market cap's 20 mil. Doubt we get him for 20 mil now, especially.
340.
But he's solid.
I wouldn't pay that.
Not for two years?
No.
Right, so holding midfield. Tchouameni?
Well, yeah, I'd go for him.
Would you go? How would you
60.
handle that situation?
You just
So
have to buy him.
Tchouameni's cap is 80.
Yeah, they sell him for 60. Apparently he's out of favour anyway. They'd want some money back to be able to pay for things. Probably Trent's personal fucking sign-on fee.
Move on. So Tchouameni versus Graf, what would you do?
Rotate.
Just rotate?
Yeah.
Zubimendi?
No. He's gone, isn't he? I reckon he's going to Madrid. I reckon that's what will happen.
I reckon he'll go for us.
No, I don't think so.
You got Wharton.
Yeah, he's going to be caught like everyone's quoting like you can't go for these kind of players though because this is where they cost 100 mil because
they're English.
Well, not even that. They're just worth that to that club. It's like the Grealish thing when people don't think he's worth that.
I don't think he's had the best season, has he?
Last year he was worth.
Last year,
people bought like 150 mil. I was like, fuck it now.
Yeah, so his market value now is 35.
But they haven't lost. They haven't conceded in 6 games in a row or something.
Have we not?
No.
Oh wow.
Before the game of the weekend, they hadn't conceded at home in 6 games in a row or something. They've like turned it around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. The other one is I'm gonna absolutely butcher this, but Ugochukwu. He's a Southampton player that every time he came on against us, he just dominates the game. He's like massive and just comes on and just bullies everyone. And he is a classic destroyer holding midfield player
Yeah, I know what you mean.
as a rotational, and he can play with the ball obviously. But
But the other
don't
argument,
don't say anything yet, just because you're about to say my last option.
Bajcetic.
Why did you get there? So Bajcetic and Morton, we've got them sat there for free.
Yeah, that's just Bajcetic.
Bajcetic is the type of player
You
that
just got to
slot
wait for
ones.
pre-season. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Morton obviously been out of favour anyway, but I still
I've rated him.
I rate him so much, and the
Literally,
way he plays, I rate him so much.
100%.
So centre backs, I've obviously gone for
So
Bastoni as
you
well.
technically argue that you don't. If Bajcetic is playing well, you don't need to see him.
Yeah,
If we keep Endo,
obviously we keep an Endo.
apparently Frank put one.
Who the fuck is Frankfurt? No offense, you make great sausages, but who the fuck is Frankfurt? Um, Bastoni, obviously Van de Ven. If they would let him
again,
go,
it's just harder to get him from English teams.
go
That
again.
top six.
Branthwaite,
Yeah, I'd have him, but
Tomori, it's more likely.
I don't know. I haven't watched enough. I can't say.
And then the other one is I only recognise
But I
him
know they're
from
not
when we
doing as
played them.
well.
It's Diakite from Lille. I think he's really good. And finally, right wing, if we're trying to replace Salah, even if it's not replace his goals,
Rodrigo. That's the only one you're going to get.
obviously that's replacing his goals as well, though. And Buemo,
Yeah, I'll get him for mine.
Kubo,
Yeah. You've never been keen on Cuba.
I'm still not. I just am aware. But that's through no fault of me just thinking he was already 32 and
And
he's
he's
actually like 22. So I probably do not know Kubo.
22.
Bakayoko played for PSV. I think when you say about ego, I think that's ego.
I was impressed. Like,
All fault, no shit. To quote Redman again.
it was just he should have done better against the team that we put out.
Yeah.
Like that is it. Like if that was your trial
Was that
against a weaker team,
that was Robbo at centre back?
I think so. Yeah, yeah. Robert was at centre back.
Yeah.
Like you should have been able to beat us on that day. Like he should have been able to be like, wow, this guy is good.
And the last one I'm throwing in there from a throwback to when he broke through for Watford. When he broke through for Watford, we were all like, he's the next Sadio Mane, is Ismail Assar.
Yeah, he's not.
He's still young. I think he still has room to excel into Mane's shoes. I'd take him in a heartbeat.
What for right wing? Is he right wing?
I think he's.
Yeah, that's the issue we have.
No, I think he is right wing because I think him and Salah played. Mane
Right wing
played
is so
against each
hard
other.
to think of.
It is. It is really hard. But then again, we have Harvey Elliott. If you play a different game, if you're not sprinting wingers and you're tactically playing 2 10s almost inverted, invert the wing, go, then yeah, might be interesting. Um, moving on.
Yeah, I don't think we get Isaac. Quick one. I don't think we get Isaac if Newcastle get Champions League football.
Interesting. You think that's a conditional one?
I think Isaac will say to them, "I'll stay if we get Champions League. There's no reason for me to leave. We've just won a trophy. We'll be in the Champions League.
Did you see all the
I'll
rumors
give you
of?
a year, and then
Did you see all the rumors of what he said to Virgil at the end? Like, you better not leave.
yeah."
I'm with you next year. And Virgil was there like, I'm here for it. It's happened. That's exactly what happened.
But now it's rumored like 150 mil. That's crazy. That's like more than we've spent.
If he's going for 100 mil and we sell Nunes for 70, I'm buying him for 30.
Yeah, 100%. But like, if we get rid of Salah, I think we should spend 150. If we don't get rid of Salah, I don't think we need to spend 150 like
No.
as much. Like 150. If he was 100 mil, I'd still go get him. But like 150 is an extra 50 mil away from another position. I'll go get 100 mil Alvarez. Try and go get Alvarez for 100 mil.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, 1,000% with that one. The other thing I always think, and it's things like Brighton do so well at,
Going straight.
can we find the next one?
Yeah.
Like, get the next one in.
100%.
Because there's more.
We've been linked. I think I've seen a couple links.
Like, I've scrolled through so many
Like,
names
we
today.
tried.
and
Like
I'm
I
just like, I
remember,
don't know anything about these players.
like that Andre that plays for Fulham, innit?
Wolves.
Wolves.
That was last year's.
Wolves, yeah. And that was the one we were linked with last year. Went to go direct, and now he's at Wolves.
Well, when we
But he's
played
not
him,
that.
he had a really bad game.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's one of those you got to be careful. We like what 100 caps in top league football, basically, don't we?
Yeah.
Right. Moment of the week. I've still only got Samuel Mane on my screen. I assume you'll be the same.
I've
So-
got who am I?
Oh, okay, cool. So Samuel Mane's moment of the week.
Kaiser and trainer.
Chiesa in training. Striker on all the Liverpool socials. Completely agree. I only saw brief glimpses of it today, but it looks incredible. What's yours?
Um,
I can't believe you've not thought about moment of the
Liverpool
week.
player.
Liverpool player, nice. I'm going to have another cop out as well because that's definitely a cop out. Return of the podcast. It was nice to do this and see your faces again. Or your face. I don't really see all thousands of those, but yeah, we move.
Yeah, you definitely haven't moved house in the 5 days that you've been here. I've been here 4.
Yeah, pretty true. Literally, it's like a leech. Who am I? It's one of
Who am I? So I'll give you 5 hints. See how fast you can get them.
We're in this together, team.
Ready.
Make sure you comment with the hint you get it at 5 hints. Earliest wins.
Hint number 1, won the Champions League with Liverpool.
Henderson.
Hint number 2, he turned 25 today.
Oh, I don't know whose birthday today is. 25, young, one with us. Not you, not you, not you. So I'm running through players. So I've got Harvey Elliott, he's young, I'm pretty sure he's 21. Is Jones in and around that? I don't know. 25 today, Champions League with us. I'm assuming still playing with us, but it could be 2019, so it's quite a way ago. Youngster in 2019, he was 21 in 2019. That wait, that's bad maths.
What's really bad maths?
19 in 2019. Who played for us? That means just
Right, this is going to be quick. Right, go. Guess. 3, 2, 1.
Sadio Mane.
Incorrect. What did I say?
He's 25 today.
He made his debut in 2019.
His debut. He was 19 in 2019. Who is it? He made his debut.
Too long.
No, that's not fair. So, turned 25 today, debut in 2019. He's a youngster. We are going to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I realise I don't actually have to commit to that. I'm going to go Kelleher.
Sold to Sheffield United for 26 million euros.
Jordan Ibe, but it's not.
Was that your guess?
No. Yeah, it was. Golf. Oh, it wasn't. No. Is it? No. Yeah, that was my guess. It's definitely not that guy.
Played 4 times for the Reds.
4? It was that guy!
Who?
It was Sander Berg, not Sander Berg. The Berg one. Who is it?
Ryan Brewster.
When I said Jordan Ibe, I meant Brian Brewster. I'm so annoyed because he's just started banging goals, hasn't he? He's just hit form, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's just had like 3 games on the trot where he scored. I literally had Ryan Brewster's face in my head, and I said,
Did Jason get it? Guys, let me know if you did.
"Yeah, that was poor for me again." Oh, I'm so pissed because I actually had his face in my head.
Yeah.
Right,
Be a goldfish.
be a goldfish. Don't know what you're talking about. Trying to be funny.
Hilarious.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Thanks again for listening to this latest episode of the Dub Sessions podcast after a month of not seeing or listening to us. I mean, apologies for that, but hopefully we get into a routine again and we're back. Back stronger, I was going to say, but that's another podcast line that I can't really say. So we're going to gloss over that. Make sure you leave a 5-star review. Share the pod with any of your friends or family.
Oh yeah, I'm also sorry for those that didn't get the last pod
Doing my outro and he just...
because I didn't put it up on Spotify.
Yeah, right.
That was my fault.
I
got confused.
I would show you, but I even left him steps, like detailed steps of how
I
to
gave
do
up.
it, logins, everything. And you actually tried.
Yeah. I just gave up. It
Come
wouldn't
on.
let me sign in.
A goldfish could have
It
done
wouldn't
it.
let me sign in.
Be a goldfish.
It wouldn't let me sign in.
I'm telling you to be a goldfish. Yeah, share the pod with friends and family who may or may not enjoy it. I'm sure people rage watch us at the same time, so that's fine. We're going to try and be a bit more active on socials once again, get back into it a bit more, keep an eye, follow along, engage.
I will be active tomorrow night. If we win, if we lose, I will not be going to bed.
Correct, because Twitter will be crazy. I will avoid Lee FC at all costs. But yeah, let's look forward to Liverpool winning the league in the next 5 games. I've been James.
I've been back.
And you've been listening to the Dub Sessions podcast. You'll never walk alone. See you, Dre.
See you, Dre.